Hey everybody, it's Ratsville. So, I just wanted to come on today and talk about something, give a little PSA. Um, because some of you have probably dealt with this situation before. Uh, Anywho, let's just get right into how should I say this? The sand of things, maybe. I don't know the right word to use for it. If anybody knows, leave a comment. Anywho, so if there's someone that maybe you were in a relationship with, or perhaps not even in a relationship, but maybe a crush or a someone you might even look up to, perhaps maybe like a friend. Yeah, I'm gonna say a friend because if you're gonna be a good friend to someone, yeah, you wouldn't be probably be like thinking this way about them, but like especially like I'm mostly gonna talk about like if it's your ex, but the same applies to a crush. Or talk about it here, or someone like you have, yeah. Uh, so here's my PSA. If you have broken up with someone, don't get on like don't be going on the internet stalking them and stuff like that, or looking at their social media. Just you know what's best for your mental health? It's best if you didn't go on at all. You didn't go on and look uh checking their comments or whatever, X, Twitter, whatever you want to say, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Steam, YouTube. Just block them out of your life. It's best that way, so they don't try to leave an impact on you after everything is gone. Or they could, because a lot of people out here are like narcissists, and excuse me, they're going to try to manipulate you. Like even if they were manipulative in the relationship with you, like they excuse me everybody, but they might try to do the same thing when you're gone from a distance. Especially if it was an abusive relationship. Like, don't be like stalking that person, trying to get back with them or nothing like that. You're worth way more than that. Like, the reason I'm coming out with this, I'm going to tell you a story, a short, quick story. The reason I'm coming out and saying this is because this kind of thing happened to me. I was like just recently, like this week, earlier this week, I was like, uh, fun. So I just want to see what this person was up to that I was in a relationship with. And so I went on their Twitter. Like, I didn't know that they had a Twitter when I was dating this person. And so uh, I went on there and I saw their, like, talking about how uh, who they're sleeping with, and um what they're doing now, taking pictures of themselves and put them on there. They never did any of this when I was in a relationship with them, or take pictures I didn't know about. But then they're talking about complimenting people and stuff like that, which is all cool. Uh, but uh, I feel like especially, and I'm gonna get into something that was explicitly targeted towards me. Anywho, this person was talking about how they show their outfit that they're gonna wear for their date, and they were saying that I'm gonna wear this on my date on Friday night, and so They were also saying that I just went on the greatest date of my life, and I felt like I could really be me. And that's the same thing that they told me. I had a date with them. And so, but that's beside the point because there's something that I want to get into here, just a bit. Anywho, they were like, told me the same thing, that that was the greatest, but they didn't post about it all on the internet and stuff. Uh, just that we got engaged, but they didn't make really, they didn't really like talk about it much, I say. Uh, so it was in late July, like in very end July. Um, I blocked this person. We had broken up in like June, and so for some reason, not getting a relationship with someone, they're like they're on to the next person in like a few days, if not even that. Uh, so uh, yeah. Um, this person, I blocked them because they were like kept drilling on me the same thing was drilling it into me about uh, how I guilt tripped them into visiting me, and they didn't want to visit me. And first of all, you can't really control anyone else's behavior. Like, someone can you suggest something to you, but they can't make you do it. So I don't know what this person was talking about, first of all. And so they were like, well, um, I don't know when I'm gonna get to go on vacation again. Like I was wanting to. You made me come here. You made me do this. You made me do that. And I was like, I wasn't saying anything to them. And they're like, I need an answer. Like, what can I say when we've already talked about this like 100 times already? I'm just done talking about it. And so, yeah, they had went to Mexico. This person and their siblings for a week. I So I didn't see the point in complaining about it because I only get to take week long vacations anyway, usually. So I mean, that's just me. But this person is kind of stuck up, materialist. I'm just gonna come out and say that I don't care if they see it. But anywho, uh, and so I was like, yeah, uh, yeah, yeah. Um, so I was like, well, we can go some other time. Uh, but I mean, you can always go in the future. Like I mean, not we because I wasn't doing anything with that person anymore. Uh, and so I just blocked them. I blocked them on Steam. I blocked them on Discord where we were talking and stuff like that. And so not even like the next day, but this was like 45 minutes after to be exact. After I blocked them, they got on their Twitter, and this is what I found out earlier this week when I checked their Twitter. They got on their Twitter and made these false like allegations against me, and like I took the screenshots to show that they never even mentioned anything like that to me. Uh, which is a screenshot I showed earlier. If I did show them in this video, the last messages they never mentioned. And that was the only thing they sent to me. Like they never mentioned this when I was dating them or nothing like that. So they just wanted to get on here and talk about. I had this super villain moment where I told my ex fiance this, and now she's got to live with that. Because I won't forgive her. Like I'm like, what? This person never told me that they had engaged anyone else. So I'm assuming that this message was directed at me, trying to expose me or something. I don't know. First of all, yeah, I'm gonna just come out and say that I other people when I was dating this person, other people, this person mentioned that other people had done this act to them, but it was never me. I would never do something like this to someone else. So maybe that was what they were talking about, but I never knew them to be engaged to someone else. I mean, anywho, but yeah, that's beside the point. So yeah, I was like, this really has been working on my nerves, and I even had to go to far as the point, contact the crisis hotline, suicide hotline, text line, because uh uh I didn't want them to. I was like worried about this, but then again, not at the point. So I just took screenshots of everything and screenshot that message. That was the last time they mentioned me, I think, uh, on there. Yeah, they didn't mention me on their Twitter. I didn't know they had a Twitter, this person. So, just in case they tried to bring something up against me in the future, because I'm like, what? Anywho, so yeah, that's a bit of a cautionary tale. Don't go over your ex's like social media or anything like that. They're gonna try to get your attention to something. And this person I was in a relationship with was abusive. Like, this person came here and was like really upset that uh this person was really upset that they had left their trip to come visit here. They didn't want to come. They kept talking about how they didn't want to come. They kept cursing at me, talking about they were going to kill themselves, unalive themselves, or however you want to say it. And we're talking about how this was all my fault, that that they were going to unalive themselves. And I was like, I was just so stressed out. During that time, and they were getting the tickets and blaming everything on me. And so a few months went by, they finally got here and visited. And so, I wanted to take them around to do everything. I wanted to, treat them, visit restaurants and stuff, go petting zoo, do everything with them, go to the mall, because that's what kind of person I am. I try to treat people the same way that I want them to treat me. And, uh, so, uh, this person, uh, came here and said that, uh, you know, uh, first when they came, they were like, well, they were like, uh, saying that, you know, we got to the mall and they were like, I don't want you to spend your money. You gotta work and you're not working. This is a way to help me get into cheap work when I would be moving in with you, hopefully, but no, that didn't work out. Because I don't know if anyone knows about this, but the area, the state that I live in is Mississippi, and, there's not a lot of work here where I live in. And then I was using THC CBD gummies because the pharmacist that I work with suggested it to me, to help deal with the stress that this person was putting me through. But here, they discriminate. I'm gonna call it what it is: discrimination against people based on the age. People above a certain age, I mean below a certain age, can't get the medical cards. And I guess the people, like the pharmacist, didn't know my age when she recommended me that, because I have to go down to like a long way to get this card. And so I didn't get that job, the one job that came to me. Like, and I'm gonna tell the truth, like, I haven't been in like a full-time job in like uh about a year almost now. Like, it'll be about 1 month before it's been a year that I've been in a full time job, like stable. job. It was last job was temporary because it was just a company that came here to help deal with disaster relief. So anywho, I'm gonna get back to that, but maybe I'll talk about that in another video. Um, this so anyway, this person was like saying that you know, uh, uh, yeah, I don't want you to spend your money because you don't have a job. Well, you idiot that I was going to do that if you acted right so I can move in with you. But you didn't want to do that. So anywho, so yeah, um I was coming along driving home that night with this person. It was about 9 o'clock, and they were like started crying and breaking out in tears, saying, "Oh, please get on, please just hurry up. I don't want to be up." And so, I miss my family members. I miss home. And so, like literally, that's how they were. They were shaking nonstop, and I was just like trying to, you know, calm this person down, um, kind of patting them. It's like it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. And so they kept just freaking out, and um, yeah, they just kept freaking out and stuff. And really, that was the only day that we got to do some stuff because that night it had started snowing stuff, and we got home, this person calmed down a bit, and yeah, um, and so like it started snowing, and the ice got stuck to the road because like temperature is like in the single digits that week, unfortunately, and this exposed this individual, my parents, to the way this individual behaves, like full circle. This went full circle the abuse, and so um. But that was after we couldn't go into anything, and this person got depressed or something like that, and started having a meltdown, talking about, "Oh, why did I come here? Why did I come here? You made me," and start yelling at me and stuff, and saying that I miss my cats. And I mean, this was before I had my cats, but I mean, don't you want to spend time with me? You came here. I understand, because I miss my cats when I'm away from them too. So, anywho, uh, yeah, this person has 6 cats out there. Post about them on social media. But anywho, I mean, I want a lot of cats too. But anywho, um, some couple days go by, and this person, like, we couldn't go to anywhere. We can't really go anywhere because ice on the roads. We just went to like a restaurant and ate some breakfast that I really wanted to show this person when they came to the area. And so they found out that their flight had been delayed. A flight back to where they came from had been delayed. And so they started screaming and losing their absolute ever living mind, like just going like, excuse my language here, but it applies to this situation. Like, I don't like cussing, but like bad shit. That's how the insane this person was going, and like screaming about, uh, talking about like, oh, I don't want, like, my parents was trying to help them, like, work things out with their work and their school, and so my parents didn't realize how, like, I'm gonna say it, crazy this person was. And so my dad was texting something about trying to help this person get on the flight, and they were like, no. And then this person wrote something very threatening um, to my parents, and it made them believe that they were a violent person. Like they were saying, like they started yelling at me, saying at the top of their lungs, like, and sorry if this is gonna be ear rape. My cats, they're sleeping like beside me. They're probably gonna run when I say this, but they're like, I don't want any goddamn accommodations. And, yeah, my cat meow. I'm not talking about you all. Sorry about that. And so they were like, Can't you see, like, I didn't want to fucking come here. Like, you made me fucking come here and stuff like that. Just cursing at the top of the lungs. Sorry for the profanity, but this person, like, just cursing nonstop. This person has a very foul mouth. Cursing, not. I don't like cursing around me. I mean, well, especially when it's directed at me. I mean, I really like back some time ago, I really didn't like profanity. I mean, I'm chill to it now though, but so I started like crying because then this person kept screaming at me. Though I wasn't saying anything to this person. I just went in the other room and so like because this person has like a disability and stuff, and so this person was freaking out talking about why'd you make me fucking come here and why can't you fucking understand? This person was screaming at me at the top of their lungs. Like, I didn't get it. Like, they start just like, and so, my cats were looking at me crazy. Like I was looking at that person. And so, anywho, uh, every time I was like always on edge, thinking this person's flight was going to get canceled. And so they started like saying, "Oh, well," like freaking out and yelling about it. And then, what to make matters even worse, when this person was here, because I hadn't been living in this house permanently yet. When this person came here, things tend to mess up here when there's such bad weather because, down here they don't really do maintenance on roads. There's no infrastructure that allows that. And so they were like, the toilet had stopped working. They would start, just kept screaming and like crying and crying, crying in the bathroom because talking about, oh my fucking God. Because the uh the toilet wasn't like flushing right. And so I was telling my dad to come down and fix this, but because he's right down the road, but the roads was iced over, really slippery. Like they covered with snow. And so for somehow this person's like clothes got wet. I don't know how. Oh, never mind. This person was trying to wash their clothes in the washing machine. Like they were like saying, "How do you use the washing machine?" And like yelling at me, telling, "How do you use the washing machine?" And this person was stuck in my house. It's like a demon just came out of this person when they visited me or something. And so, uh, this person was like in I don't know, like I want somebody else's opinion on this. Like, if anybody comes in the comments who isn't like this person, you know, just let me know, what you think. Like, I was thinking maybe like if this person gets in another relationship, maybe warning their person how they might freak out, but I don't know. Because a lot of people seem like crazy like this nowadays, so I don't know. But and we'll talk about that another day too. So this person came up to me, yelling, talking about, "Oh my fucking God, I don't get like, how do you not know how to use your goddamn washing machine?" And I was like, I don't know because my parents like never showed me how to use that. And so, um, my dad eventually did come down and help this person. They were looking really mean at my parents. Uh, and because, okay, it was around the end of the week, like Friday after this happened. And we were going to stay at a hotel the night before, but it had closed because nothing works here when it snows. Like, this area literally isn't fit for dealing with snow and whatnot. And so, um, we were in Burger King getting something to eat for this person because my grandmom was in the hospital at the time, and so my they had picked this person up from, they had picked my mom up because she was staying with my grandmom, and so my visitor was slash ex was in the car with me, and uh and I'm gonna be really talking about this in the video. I'm gonna have screenshots and everything. Just y'all wait for that. Uh, Anywho, in a future video. Anywho, this person was like, uh, talking about, uh, they had got an email saying that their flight had been canceled again, and so they started freaking out and stuff in the Burger King when we were ordering food, and like they started pacing back and forth all around and stuff, and so, uh, we were waiting for the food to get done, and so they only ate a little bit. I didn't mention that this person, but I do have to mention this person was kind of messy. They didn't clean up, like they messed things up in my house, like left food all on the floor and stuff. They were cleaning it up. They just let it fall out the pan and ate it with their hands and stuff. But anywho, this person was like saying, uh, yo, my flight just got canceled again, like freaking out, like, oh, and they started screaming and ran in the bathroom crying, talking about, oh my fucking god, and stuff like that. I'm really, like, you might think I'm being funny. You can laugh if you want to, but this person really was like, oh my fucking god, I don't know what I'm gonna do. My flight just got canceled again. I'm gonna lose my job and stuff. And so, apparently, uh, because they had another day, and my parents were gonna help them work things out with their job. They like just kept freaking out, talking about they're gonna get fired because they told their job they're going to see felonies in Mexico, and so uh, they didn't know about the trip. For 2 weeks, they want to visit here. Uh, and so uh uh yeah, they started screaming and stuff, getting an attitude with my parents nonstop, and my parents could not calm this person down at all. There, mind you, I don't think there are any tears that fell out of this person's eyes, to be honest. But this, if I can remember, like, anywho, my dad came outside, understandably upset, telling me that this person wasn't gonna be fucking raising their voice with me. I know. I mean, everybody probably wants to punch this person in the face, like right now. But I'm not gonna. I'm not a violent person. I don't do that. I don't start fights or anything. I'm not. Maybe somebody else. If somebody else was in a relationship with this person, they would have quickly turned violent towards this person. But that's not me. I don't do that. And so, uh, So, people get lucky to be in a relationship with me because I don't do all the stuff that they've experienced with other people. Anywho, I guess this person didn't really appreciate that. So, we would go up there, uh, you go up there, I don't know if anyone knows, like, Tupelo Airport, just the airport they were trying to fly out of, uh, Mississippi. It's, it's the biggest airport in the region, just to let you know, how kind of underdeveloped the area is, but it's the biggest airport in the area, and so uh uh we got up there, and the um the airport like was being going to delay the flight a little few more hours, and so we were just so stressed out to have this person around. This person had just straight up embarrassed me in front of my parents. Like I didn't know this person was like this until they visited. We had been dating for about a year, and so I didn't know they were just like this crazy. I knew they were kind of crazy, but not this crazy. Uh, And so I was just giving this person a chance. And so uh they was talking about how if my flight doesn't get, they said, you know how somebody just does their hand, like, you know, this emoji, like with the pitching hand. So like, if my flight doesn't get, I want to show you. I might put the emojis up in the chat because you know I'm not the camera yet. I'm gonna make a video about why in the future, and so uh, so they thought that my dad had paid for another ticket for them. And so they started cursing at me, talking about, oh my fucking God, why? And then not even talking to me at the airport. Uh, and so, like, raising the voice, talking about, well, who bought this ticket for me? And so, anywho, uh, I was like, good riddance. This person was about to get on an airplane, and, uh, uh, this person was about to get on the airplane, and so I wanted to hug the person, you know, tell them thank you for coming, even though like it was not a good experience at all. Uh, so uh, I tried to hug them, and they wanted to do a quick hug. I guess I wanted to do a quick hug, but they were like pushing me away, kinda, and I tried to hug, saying that okay, I have to go, I have to go. And then my dad tried to give this person a handshake. And so this person was like, who said something under their breath to my dad and refused to return the handshake, saying, I'm never coming back to Mississippi any damn more. Uh, I mean, it would be understandable if I was in Mississippi, but it was still kind of rude, if you ask me, distasteful. And so, yeah, this person is from the Chicago area. Not to bash on people from that area, but you know, I've become some pretty rude at people from the area. But anywho, uh, like very, very people. But anywho, like, or maybe abrasive, like they don't just gonna say what's in their mind. And so this person just got on the plane, and me and my dad were just like looking at each other and cursing. He was like saying, you know, uh, stuff, you know, don't. Did you hear what he said? He's not coming back anymore. And so yeah, that ended that, and unfortunately left them to take out their anger on me because this way this person was acting. Anywho. So yeah, that's a whole story time. This video turned out way longer than I wanted it to be, but you know, when I get into talking, when I start talking or writing about what's under on my mind, it's going to be long and drawn out, so everybody can expect that. This is probably my first video like this, where I talk like this. It's going to be a lot more. But yeah, if you have any comments or any stories, and I'm gonna talk more on this situation with this person, like in the future. There's just so much I went through with this person. Like, for example, they hinted like wanting to take out a life insurance policy on me and stuff. So, uh, yeah. Thanks for watching, and you know, subscribe, leave comments, like, uh, yeah, and I'll see you in the future. Okay, bye for now. Have a good one.